if you have noticed that when you go down into a squat, your knees fall in, or you go down into a squat and as you're getting ready to go up, your knees cave in, I want to give you 2 things that you can do to start working on to see if this will help. So what it may be is your adductor muscle, the inner thigh muscle, is taking over and we're not getting as much glute activation. So your glutes aren't firing on, which is why the knees are falling in. So 2 things you are going to do. You need to grab a foam roller and we're going to roll out that inner thigh. The first thing we are going to do is we're going to work on releasing the inner thigh a little bit. So it's overactive and it's taking over for that glute. So you will need to grab a foam roller. I encourage you to start with something a little bit softer than what I have here when you are beginning. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your foam roller here. And I like to say, okay, it's in line with my body. And I'm going to bring my knee over top, and now my knee is in line with the foam roller, right? So we're kind of at an angle here, and then I'm going to just kind of roll into it, and I'm going to allow it to roll into my inner thigh. That is where you're going to start. If you find some tension points, I want you to sit on the tension point and breathe through it. So you're just going to find it. And try to see if you can release it for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then we're just going to do a little massage with the foam roller, rolling it. And I usually recommend about 4 to 6 rolls on it is plenty. And we're not mashing, we're not rolling hard. It's just nice and gentle. And then create some movement with it as well. So you might want to move within that. So I'm lifting my heel up and then down. And you can roll into it and lift up and then down. So that's the foam rolling. The next thing that we need to do is we need to work on activating the glute. So what we are going to do is I've taken a band and I'm placing it around right above my knees. And this gives me a little bit of feedback so I kind of know what is firing on. And I'm just going to drop into my squat, paying attention to keeping those knees pressing out on the band. So we're not going to let the band fall in. And we're not going to push too hard to make the band go too far out where our knees are coming out, okay? So it's just this little feedback, letting your glutes know they need to hold that band out a little bit. So we're just going to drop down and go as far as comfortable and then work on coming back up without letting the knees fall in, okay? So go down and then come up. If for some reason you go down and you notice that your knees are falling in, I want you to come up just a little bit higher and then press up and see if that helps. And then you can go down again and press up, really thinking about pressing down into that foot, pressing that band out, but like I said, not too far out, right there, and then lifting up again. So those are 2 exercises to work on helping that knee falling in. We want to get away from letting those knees fall in. And that is it. If you'd like to see more tips like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And leave me a comment in the comment section below letting me know how, if you have any issues, what you are noticing when you squat. Did you feel like this helped relieve anything? And also just know that I do have a membership site where I go into more detail about things that you can do to help work on strengthening. We have foam rolling techniques and everything, and the link is down below, so make sure to check that out. But again, as always, feel free to reach out to me with any questions you have. I'm here to help answer them and I'll make sure to share with you what I learned.